make any big changes without talking to your doctor first. But based on what the research is saying these days, it seems like focusing on getting calcium from your diet and making sure you're getting enough vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium, that might be a better, safer way to keep your bones healthy long term, rather than relying only on those calcium supplements.
Okay, so it's all about balance and a holistic approach, right?
Yeah,
Not just fixating on one nutrient.
exactly. It's about the whole picture. And you know what? This actually brings up a really interesting point that I think our listeners will find fascinating.
Oh, tell me more.
So we've been talking a lot about preventing calcium from going to the wrong places, like our arteries.
Right.
But what if there was actually a way to reverse that process? Like, what if we could actually decalcify our arteries?
Wait, is that even possible? I always thought once you had calcification, that was it.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people think. But there's some really cool research coming out about how certain natural substances, like vitamin K2, might not just prevent further calcification, but possibly even help reverse some of the calcification that's already there in the arteries.
Wow, that's amazing. So you're saying there might be a way to actually undo some of the damage?
It's still early days in terms of the research, and we need more studies to really know for sure, but the early results look really promising, and it's definitely something worth exploring further.
Okay, so what are some of the key things to know about this whole decalcification possibility?
Well, first of all, it's important to remember that this isn't some quick fix or magic bullet. If you're worried about calcification, talk to your doctor. They can help you figure out what's best for your situation.
Makes sense. So how does vitamin K2 fit into all this?
Remember how we talked about matrix GLA protein acting like a security guard, keeping calcium out of our arteries? Well, some researchers believe that K2, because it activates matrix GLA protein, might actually be able to help remove calcium that's already been deposited in the arteries.
So it's like matrix GLA protein is the cleanup crew and K2 is the supervisor telling them where to go.
Exactly. Like
Huh?
sending in reinforcements to clean up those calcium deposits and help the arteries become more flexible again.
That's incredible. So are there any specific foods or supplements that are really high in this matrix GLA protein?
So actually, matrix GLA protein itself, you can't find that in food. It's something our bodies make naturally.
Oh, okay.
We can help our bodies produce and activate more of it by making sure we're getting enough vitamin K2.
Got it. So making sure our K2 levels are good is key for giving our bodies the tools they need to fight calcification.
Exactly. And remember, there are a couple different forms of K2, MK4, that's found mainly in animal products. And then there's MK7, which you find in fermented foods like natto.
And I think from our research, MK7 seems to last longer in the body than MK4.
Right? That's right. So eating a variety of K2-rich foods, or maybe considering a good MK7 supplement, could be a good way to support your arteries.
This is all so fascinating. It's like we're discovering this whole new way to think about protecting our hearts.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show how everything in our health is connected. What we eat, the nutrients we absorb, it all has a huge impact on our whole body, from our bones to our arteries and everything in between.
This whole deep dive has been so eye-opening. I'm already thinking about how I can get more K2 in my diet. It's pretty amazing, right? To think we might actually be able to undo some of the damage to our arteries, not just prevent it.
Yeah, it really is hopeful. Our bodies are incredible given what they need, and they can really heal, regenerate. It's pretty cool.
This whole conversation has been a real eye-opener. I feel like I have a whole new understanding of calcium, bone health, all of it.
That's great to hear. I always say knowledge is power. The more we understand how our bodies work, the better choices we can make for ourselves, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. And speaking of making choices, before we wrap up, gotta remind everyone, talk to your doctor before you change your diet or supplement.
Oh, for sure. Don't try to self-treat. It can be risky. Your doctor knows your specific situation. They can help you make the best decisions for your health.
So do your own research, for sure. Talk to your doctor and make those choices that empower you on your own health journey.
Exactly. And if you're really intrigued by this whole idea of reversing calcification in your arteries, keep learning about it. It's a really exciting area of research. Lots of potential there.
It gives me a lot of hope to think we might be able to undo some of the damage that builds up over time.
Me too. It shows how much power we have when it comes to our health. Through lifestyle choices, through nutrition. It's pretty amazing.
Well, on that note of hope and healing, it's time to wrap up this deep dive. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
It's been a pleasure chatting about all of this with you.
And remember, stay curious, keep exploring. There's always something new to learn about these incredible bodies of ours.
Take care, everyone, and we'll catch you next time.